All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into a business plan that asks a pretty wild question. What if? What if you could build a multi-million-dollar tech company without a single human engineer?
No, I'm serious. Think about it. Could you actually launch a high-tech startup, one that's shooting for millions in revenue, but with zero human developers on the payroll? I mean, no coders, no engineers, just one person with a big idea. Well, it turns out the answer is yes. Meet RideWire. It's a real company with a real product. And its technical co-founders? Yeah, they're not exactly human. We're talking about four of the most powerful AI systems out there right now. And look, this isn't some kind of marketing gimmick. This is the absolute core of their entire business model. So let's start right there and break down how this revolutionary AI team is actually put together. So what is RideWire exactly? Well, it's a tech startup founded just this year by a single mother in New Mexico. And she set out to do two pretty amazing things. First, tackle a massive problem in the motorcycle repair world. And second, prove that one person working with a team of AIs could build something totally game-changing. You see, the AIs aren't just being used as tools here. They're literally the executive team, the C-suite. You've got Claude acting as the CTO, building the core AI engine. Then there's ChatGPT stepping in as the chief strategy officer, basically shaping the whole vision. Gemini is the COO, handling operations and keeping projects on track. And Microsoft's Copilot, it's the chief development officer, writing and shipping every single line of code. Insane, right? Okay, so an AI executive team that's super interesting for sure. But you and I both know that to build a great company, you've got to solve a real problem, a big one. And the problem RideWire is going after, it's a multi-billion-dollar one. We're talking about the U.S. motorcycle repair market. It's huge, valued at over $7 billion. But here's the thing. For an industry that big, it's incredibly old school. It's just full of things that don't work as well as they should. Think about your local mechanic. They're often stuck digging through dusty old paper manuals, using these clunky, outdated tools. And what happens? Mistakes get made, frustrated customers have to bring their bikes back for the same issue, and hours, literally hours, get wasted just hunting down the right part. And to make it all worse, there's a huge shortage of skilled techs out there, so being efficient is everything. So the big question is, how does an AI-led company fix these really hands-on, greasy knuckle problems? Well, they do it with a solution that feels like it was pulled straight out of Tony Stark's lab. The product's called Monis Diagnostics. At its heart, it's an AI-powered software platform. But the magic ingredient here is augmented reality, and it completely changes the game for how mechanics do their job. Okay, so check this out. Here's how it works. First, the system creates a perfect 3D model, a digital twin of the motorcycle. Then, the mechanic grabs a tablet or puts on some smart glasses, and they get this AR overlay. It lets them literally see through the bike's parts. They can trace these super complex wiring paths instantly, get repair suggestions from the AI, and even order the exact part they need right from the app. It's wild. Now, if you're a repair shop owner, this is the only number you really care about, a 600 to 750% annual return on your investment. Let me put that another way. The platform saves so much time on just figuring out what's wrong and ordering parts that it basically pays for itself in the first week, every single month. The tech is obviously really cool, but the truly game-changing part? It's the business model, their secret sauce. Because this AI team gives RideWire a financial advantage that, well, it's almost unfair. Okay, look at this. This is the core difference right here. A normal startup would be burning through hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on developer salaries. For RideWire, the cost for their entire world-class development team is zero. All they pay for is the usage of the AI models, what tech people call API costs. And that one simple fact just completely flips the entire financial script. So with no developer salaries to worry about, the impact on their profit is it's staggering. By their third year, RideWire is projecting a net profit margin of 60%. Just to put that in perspective, the average for a software company like this is around 15%. So, yeah, they're not just playing the same game, they're in a completely different league. All right, let's talk about a key startup number for a second. It's the ratio of how much a customer is worth to you over time versus how much it costs to get them in the door. In the tech world, a 3-to-1 ratio is considered good. 5-to-1 is awesome. RideWire, they're projecting 58-to-1. That is just It's an absolutely astronomical number, and it's only possible because their costs are so incredibly low and the product is so good it practically sells itself. And you can see exactly how that financial advantage plays out in their projections. They're looking to scale from about 300 grand in revenue in year 1 all the way up to over 4.5 million by year 3. And the craziest part? Because their costs are so low, they're profitable almost right away. We're talking nearly $3 million in pure profit by the end of that 3rd year.
So, look, RideWire is all about motorcycles right now, but this story is obviously so much bigger than that. What we're looking at here could be a blueprint, a whole new way of building a company from the ground up.
The real takeaway here, the big idea, is this shift in how we think about AI. RideWire isn't just using AI as a tool. They are very openly partnering with it. And that creates a model that's just defined by insane speed. I mean, the AI team works 24/7, and a cost structure that makes them unbelievably competitive right out of the gate.
There's a quote from their own business plan that just sums it all up perfectly. It's a story happening on 3 different levels all at once. You've got the personal mission of the founder, you've got the transformation of a huge industry, and maybe, just maybe, a brand new playbook for entrepreneurs everywhere. And all of this leaves us with one final massive question to think about. Is RideWire just a fluke, a really interesting one-off experiment? Or are we standing at the very beginning of a massive shift? A future where the most successful companies aren't built by teams of people at all, but by one visionary human partnered with a team of AIs.